Welcome back to Filmmaker Freedom. This is episode number 3. In the last episode, we went over retainers and what you should offer. But all that's great, but clients is what we need. And usually I tell you guys what to do and give you guys advice. And a lot of people out there will tell you how to get clients. But I think today we're going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to tell you what I did, how I got my first clients, what you guys shouldn't do. So let's run it back to when I was starting and I got the idea in my head. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do content, but I'm gonna build a business out of it. And let's fast forward all the way to the beginning. So not too long ago, I got my idea. And by not too long ago, I mean probably like a year ago. I got my idea. I was like, you know what? I'm good at video and I was really good at photos too. But I was like, I'm good at video. So let's go turn this into a business. Let's go try to sign some contracts of doing videos every single month for the same client. And in my head, this was the most genius plan. And I thought just straight off the bat, people were gonna pay me like $3K a month, $5K a month just for doing content for them. Well, you know what? I was a little delusional back then. I guess the thoughts were great and all the ideas and dreams that I had were like great. My heart was in the right place, but I guess reality hadn't set in that no one's just gonna pay for straight videos. The very first person I pitched him an astronomical price. I think it was like $3,200 for like just straight 7 videos or 8 videos for the month. And I would come out to their job sites and I would do like videos for them and everything. But yeah, of course I didn't land that because I had nothing set up. I was literally just offering 8 straight videos. And to me, I was like, you know what, this is gonna be the best thing ever. I'm gonna make money all the time. I mean, I guess it just wasn't clicking that no one's gonna pay for that. But see, that's the thing about life. Maybe it didn't click in my mind, but reality set in, and when I'd pitch people, I'd get turned down. And that's when my thoughts started going like, okay, shoot, why is no one trying to, sign up with me or trying to agree to my little or big retainer? I mean, yeah, looking back at it, if someone tried to pitch me on what I was pitching them, I would think that that person is nuts and that's crazy and that I don't want anything to do with it, because it's like throwing money onto the wind. So I took a step back and I was like, okay, why is no one buying it? What do they really need? And what's gonna get someone to actually pay me for my videos? It kind of clicked in the beginning, but it didn't. It was like half and half. It clicked that my videos need to make them more money or do something to get them more reach, something to do with making them more money. I did understand that, but not fully. And that's pretty much what I tried to pitch for the next person was, and I had pitched the astronomical prices to a few people, but then I'm just going to be talking about the next person that I pitched that I actually closed. I actually repositioned my entire offer because I tried to put it as we make them more money through the reach that we get. Granted, I still didn't have systems set up of how I was going to track all this and how the reach would turn into money, but I guess I was already thinking the ROI method in a way. That's why I'm saying in a way, because I was doing it, but I wasn't, because I was still just doing reach and I was just still providing a lot more reach than anything to them. So then I pitched $9.95 for 4 videos and 7 content posts. And 7 content posts meaning 5 photos per content post, meaning that would be 35 photos of different job sites. I didn't realize this at first, but then when I started actually doing the work and I landed that client, so I'll just go off on a little tangent here. We didn't just do the videos, we offered them all social media management. We offered doing ads and boosting the reels that we were providing. So we were gonna take care of their social media account, boost the reels for $250 every single month, do 4 videos, the 7 content posts, and we'd go out to pretty much an unlimited amount of job sites. Yeah, I know, crazy. And looking back, nuts, I guess because I didn't have as much clients back then and I did have more time, and that's why it still seemed like a really good deal to me. But I got the client either way, but now looking back, it was insane how much time that I was putting in. And funny enough, that client didn't even see the value in how much time that we were putting in. So this is exactly what I'm trying to stress to you guys. Look, I was putting in so much time, like the amount of shoots that I was hitting per month was insane. The amount of planning that I was doing and being flexible for the client and driving out a lot was insane. This is what I'm trying to stress to you guys, is that model of just getting reach for the client isn't enough, because no one's gonna value your time unless you're gonna be making them more money. So this is why I'm stressing to you guys, and I'm gonna talk about my own experiences so you guys can understand and not do the same mistakes. Like, this is the first month that we've hit 10K a month already, consistent. So this is meaning on contracts. So that's why I'm gonna share with you guys, because in the last video I was saying you can even do 7.5K, but I'm growing alongside with you guys. I'm just a step ahead. So whatever I'm gonna be learning, I'm just gonna be giving back so you guys can implement the same thing and grow right alongside with me. So yeah, I'm so hyped that we did hit our 10K month, and the only thing that I'm saying is that it's only possible because I had a whole mindset shift, and we did totally different systems now than what we were doing before. The systems that now we have are an ROI approach. So that's return on investment approach, meaning our content provides return on investment. And you guys hear me talk about this all the time. And for the new people who are tuning in, I just wanted to, go off for the basics as well. But the more you guys will see the series, the more you'll hear that all the time. That's the most important thing, is that going through that approach is going to get you to both 7.5K or 10K per month on contracts. Because this is what it's been like lately. Now, when we sit down at a monthly meeting and we pull up the reports, and when we're showing that we spent 60 bucks on ads on that video, and we got them back 57 messages, you're looking like $1 per message, $1 per lead. That's insane. Like, a client is of course going to keep you around if they're seeing that their investment is just coming back and making them a lot more money, getting them a lot more reach, and they can see that their revenue is growing and climbing. You're guaranteed to get hired again. And so this is the model that we're on now. But back to my story about how I got my first client, I'll tell you guys a little more of what we were doing there. Shortly after that, I pitched another person, and I was doing just reels. We were doing like $250 per reel, so 4 reels a month, looking at $1,000 there. And again, at the moment, I thought this was the most insane deal ever. But again, they don't see a value in what you're offering. You're just a video guy. You're just the guy who's coming in doing the social media videos. You don't have a value. I didn't have a value. And that's why I was so struggling in the beginning. But that's why we're here. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna set you right on the path so you don't do the same mistakes that I did, and you'll be on the right path right from the beginning. So I'll tell you guys about where I found the clients and how you can. I mean, we've went over pretty much what I pitched them, but we'll break it down exactly what I started pitching and what you should be pitching. And we'll go over, like, at the deal actually, what you should be saying to actually get the deal closed. So in the beginning, like I always tell you guys, but if you're new here, I always went to places where I knew business owners would be. I would go to networking events and I would just talk about what I do. I would always go reach out to everybody that was a business owner around that I knew, and those were the first people that I would go pitch around, were the people that I knew were business owners and that could use a presence like that. And I think this is a huge topic that I'll make another. I think the next episode that I'll do will probably be on outreach and how you guys can get these clients actually. So this video will be like a surface level breakdown of everything, so you guys get the idea. It's only episode 3, so I want you guys to understand the thoughts behind how I was doing it and how you guys should be, and we'll be going more and more in depth. But I would still say I wouldn't change my mind on the first ways to get the clients is to go outreach in your local town to the people that you know are business owners. That's how I did. I networked a lot, and I think that's one of the best ways to start. And in the last video, I broke down exactly what you need to offer in retainers, what they are, how to price them at. But we'll break down right now. So like I said, when I had started, I was doing the 4 videos, 7 content posts, and it took a lot more time. What you guys should be offering now though is you can start on 4 videos. It's a great base to start on. It's enough videos to still test, when you'll be running the ads for them, and it's not too little. I did like 2 shoots per month. Now we do 2 shoots per month, before, I mean, I was going out all the time. So I would recommend doing 2 shoots per month, around 2 hours. You can definitely get done your videos in that time, and you'll still be able to get your photos. And I meant to add as well, that's 1 content post now I do with the 4 videos. That's our current package. So it's around 5 photos, because when we were doing the 7 content posts, that means we'd have to get out to individual job sites to fulfill these deliverables. So you guys got to think, I was doing the 4 reels per month, and then I was going out, so like pretty much a different job site for every single one. And then for these content posts, so I'd be hitting pretty much like 7 to 8 job sites a month, filming like twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, just to get this basic package delivered, which is just $995. So now you guys should be offering as a base, what I would recommend would be the 4 videos and a content post. People like their photos, they can use them for their website. It's a nice thing to add. And then I would require an ad budget minimum of around $300 or around $500. Why $300? Because you can at least run $10 a day for 30 days on your month's retainer. It's still a good amount of reach. I would recommend $500. That would be a pretty much like a golden place to do it, because that's a lot more to test the audience that you're going to be running the ads to. So along with that, you can also add social media management. It doesn't take too long. You just post it up, then that's when you run the ads. You can either do that through Meta Business Suite, or you can boost them directly through Instagram or Facebook. That's up to personal preference. We like to use Meta Business Suite. For the basic businesses, you'll be able to see actually and track everything through Meta Business Suite. But when it becomes into more complicated stuff, you can do apps like Go High Level to have accurate tracking and accurate leads put into the pipeline. And you can actually build out this entire system for them. You can white label the Go High Level app for the client, and that's another upcharge that you can offer later. I have absolutely so many more in-depth episodes that I'll be doing, because the more I think about it, the more, niche down I can make videos in. So in either just upsells alone, or in ads, or like I did one on retainers, in every single sphere I can make a niche down video. So there'll be a lot more episodes, so make sure you guys stay tuned, because this series is just getting started. We're just on episode 3. I'm super excited to see if it'll help someone even, and if someone will take the tips and implement it and be off a lot better than if they didn't watch the video. So you reached out to your business owners that you know. Now you know what to offer on a basic level. When you're coming in to pitch them, the main thing that you should be looking for is pitching the ROI aspect, and to communicate that clearly to the potential client. Your pitch shouldn't start off with like, okay, do you want to have some videos done? Your pitch should start off, do you want more clients? Can you even handle more clients? Right away, when you pitch something like that, it's like, oh, wow. It's okay. He's saying more clients. Why more clients? How can we do this? How can we even get them more? Your entire pitch, your entire meeting should be more on the focus of how we make money for them than just doing the videos. And you'll show them the direct correlation between doing the videos. They both reach people, build a brand in a way, depends on which business you're doing. It still builds reach, and it gets directly tied to ads, which brings in more customers. And be confident about it. I know it's really easy to say. My first meetings, I was probably like a scared little dog. I know it's like a bad way to put it, but I'm sure I was, and I'm sure you could see it in my eyes, and that I was intimidated and everything. But it's just a start. And we all gotta start somewhere, so do it a lot. Pitch people, pitch everybody, pitch even your family members on your idea. The more you talk about it, the more confident you get about it, and the more you believe in it yourself. I was doing the sales. I'll go off on another little tangent here. I was doing sales for about 3 months for a company, and that's one thing I learned, was the more people that you pitch, the more confident you become, the more you believe in it yourself, and the easier it becomes to just pull things out for objections. And in the same way, the more you're going to be pitching your services, the more confident you're going to get, and the more, as soon as someone asks you a question about it, you're going to be able to answer right away, right off the bat. And that's what everybody's looking for. Business owners, they're looking to trust someone that knows what they're doing, and that when they have a question about their marketing, they're going to ask you, they want an answer, and they want to see if you're going to stutter. They're going to want to see if you know what you're even talking about. And hey, this doesn't come overnight, and this isn't something that you just go to a meeting, you learn, boom, or that I can show you guys from one video. No, that's why I'm saying go and pitch a lot of people. The more reps that you put in, the easier it's going to get for you, and the more results you're going to see. I'll say for myself, if I was talking to myself before, I would have said you need to put in more work. You need to go pitch more people. You need to stop complaining that no one wants your services. You need to go pitch more people, because the more data you have on how many people you're pitching and what they're saying, what their response is to you, the more you can start adjusting what you need to sell to your demographic. When you're starting off selling this service or pitching anybody, putting in the reps is huge. You're going to want to go and pitch absolutely everybody that you can. I can't emphasize that enough, but I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys understand everything that I'm going over. If there's something isn't that you guys don't understand in some videos, make sure to leave a comment. I'll definitely hit it harder in another video or even in the vlogs. I do drop a lot of sauce still in the vlogs. I show you guys, what I'm going through as I'm building my own. So this series is kind of to teach you guys everything that I've learned. And then the vlogs is to show you guys the raw work that I'm putting in on a day-to-day basis. So I'm not just teaching you guys, I'm actually doing the work every single day. So I hope you guys like this video. It's a little blast in the past going over how I got my first client. It's super cool actually to go back and remember it, but just wanted to show you guys exactly how I did it and what you guys should do differently, or maybe do the same, just twice as hard. And so I break it down so you guys can pick and choose the good and throw out the bad, and do it so you guys can get ahead faster than I did. And make sure to stay tuned for the vlog, because I'll be showing you guys exactly like when I'm like breaking down, we hit 10K a month. It shows you guys the raw of me building it. Because while I'm teaching you guys what I'm learning, this is literally what I'm learning, I'm still building the agency. I'm not some guru that's teaching you something just to, sell you guys on some high ticket course or anything like that. I'm actually building the agency day by day, and I'm just basically whatever I'm learning, I'm telling to you guys. I'm just one little step ahead of you guys, and I want you to be right with me and go twice as fast than I did from the start. So thanks for watching, and like always, build with purpose, move with faith, and I'll see y'all in the next one.